What's going on, crypto miners? Welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're taking a look at a brand new home Bitcoin miner. Let me introduce you to the Luckyminer LV08 from the team over at Bitcoin Merch. All right, let's go ahead and get this unboxed. Nice little magnetic box here. Oh, look at that blue. That's actually really sharp. All right, let's get this padding out of the way. And ooh, look at that. A nice little clean, basic look to it. All right, let's get this out here. It's in there actually, pretty good. Good packaging. All right, so here is the miner. We'll take a look at everything else in just a second. But check this out. I like the screen right here on the front. Top, not much to it. I feel like a really cool etching, like Bitcoin logo would look cool on there. Just put that out there, a little recommendation. It looks like we have some type of, is this intake, I guess, on the front? Yep. Oh, look at that. Oh, dang. That is quite a large heatsink right there on the front. And there's actually, you got your top here, and then even ones on the back side of this as well. Spinning it around, nothing on this side. Now here is that exhaust side here. You can actually see the fans. You can't pop this side off. We do have a USB Type-C as well as a power connection too, and nothing on this side. Now, flipping this over here, let me get this a little bit closer. It says server model LV08 Pro, 7 terahash, give or take 10%. Power input is 12 volt DC 15A. Power consumption coming in at 150 watts, plus or minus 10%. And environment temperature is 0 to 35 C. So we're going to put some of that hash rate and the power consumption absolutely to the test today. But I'm curious. Let's open this up. I want to take a closer look inside. Stay tuned. We're giving away one of these before the end of today's video. With the crypto market being so down, I've been trying to stack as much Bitcoin as possible at a discount. Recently, I finally made the move to consolidate a ton of my random altcoins into Bitcoin utilizing SimpleSwap. SimpleSwap has always been my go-to platform as a crypto miner. It's simple, easy, avoids all the hassle of traditional exchanges without any registration needed. SimpleSwap is fast, beginner-friendly, and supports a wide range of coins. Give simpleswap.io a try and use code TheHobbyistMiner for a 10% discount. All right, so let's see if we can figure out how to take this guy apart. So I'm not seeing any screw holes on this side, this side, nothing that we can see. But my guess is maybe underneath of these feet here that there are some screws. So let's see. Yep, there we go. I've seen that before. I forget what model. I don't know if you guys remember. There's some miners, some home miners where they like hide them. They hide the screws underneath of the little rubber grommet feet. If you guys remember, comment down below. I don't remember which one that was, but all right, cool. So let's get this unscrewed. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if it comes open easily. Oh, here we go. All right, we got some movement here. Check this out. Holy cow. This is really cool looking. All right, so gonna get this a little bit closer for you guys here. So top down view. Just looking at, this is my view right now. I can see you got these big fans here on this side. This heatsink is massive. I mean, I'm very surprised to see such a large heatsink, even the copper pipes there as well that we do get on that unit. This is pretty wild. Now, taking a look in here, we do have quite a bit of things that we do have going on. We do actually have, I'm gonna try to look down inside here. We do have the chip there, the ESP32. This is the S3W Room 1 that we do see. Not sure if you guys can see it right down in there. Now, that's pretty much, this is pretty much our hash board, and you can see it says Magic Miner. So this is, once again, another combo with Luckyminer and Magic Miner. We've seen a number of these more recently. Then on the side here, we have a whole nother board as well. This is more of our control board. And this actually has, it looks like this is our wireless chip in here, model GSU300S12 that we do see right inside here. Trying to get a good angle. It's kind of hard to see within there. But other than that, there isn't a ton to it. Some massive capacitors inside of here as well. But there isn't much to it. I mean, we have our power going directly from the actual control board into here for communication as well. And then there's a bunch of actual cables underneath of here. All right, so let's get our Luckyminer LV08 Pro plugged in here. I did go ahead and set up my watt meter here, so we'll monitor that, see how close it actually is to 150 watts, which is advertised on the website. So let's go ahead and get this plugged in, nice and easy, no weird power connections or anything like that. Plugged in. All right, let's spin it around here. Oh, wow, that took a second, but popped on. Well, you can definitely hear these fans going. I'm going to lift this up here, give you guys a little view. Artificial Intelligence 2G Wi-Fi. We got an error on here. No access points. Okay, so it looks like that it wants us to connect. I feel like it should say something like, please connect to the wireless connection. It says up there, set up Wi-Fi Lucky B469. All right, so it took me a matter of 2 minutes, not even, to go ahead and connect to that wireless network. It redirected me over to their website, their captive website. I could go ahead and name it with the host name as well as the wireless, my home wireless and password. Went ahead and got connected, and here we are. So you can see on the screen, actually says Luckyminer up there in the corner. Let me get a little closer for you guys. There we go. And it's in green. That looks really good. Now it has our IP address. We're going to connect to that on the computer there, 192.168.86.88. It actually shows we're already hashing at 7.2 terahash, which that's quick. This has only been up for maybe 2 minutes. It does show our Bitcoin price, 71,000, which is amazing. It was at 68 earlier today when I was live streaming there. So that is great. So nice little interface here on the screen, shows you like your fan RPMs and everything like that. So let's go ahead, jump over to the computer, get logged in, because I want to get this connected to my own Bitcoin address and my own home solo Bitcoin pool. All right, so while we're waiting for that to go ahead and get fully booted up and running, because I'd like to go ahead and let it run for about an hour before we kind of check on that. Let's take a closer look. So huge shout out once again to Bitcoin Merch for sending us over the LV08 Pro for today's video. So if you guys are interested in any home solo miners, they have a ton of them over on their website of all different price points. I think it's starting as low as like $25 and then going all the way up there over like $1,000, maybe almost $2,000. So there is quite a spread. But taking a look here, here is the Bitcoin Merch LV08 Pro. I'll leave a link to this directly down below if you're interested. Coming in advertised at 7 terahash. Price points, ooh, $474. That kind of hurts. But let's take a closer look here. So reading through this, it is a SHA-256 algo miner. So what does that mean? Well, it doesn't just, you don't just only be able to mine Bitcoin. You can actually put this on different algorithms there. I had a massive brain fart there. But so it's SHA-256. So there's boatloads of different coins out there that are SHA-256 coins. So you don't have to solo mine Bitcoin. You have better odds on some of these other smaller cap coins, smaller network hash rate. You might look at ones like Bitcoin Cash or Digibyte. There's a whole list of them out there as well. So keep that in mind that you're not limited to just Bitcoin, but that's exactly what I'll have this on. So 7 terahash coming in at 150 watts total. Now it is built with, you can see here, the BM1368, not the BM1370 chips that are out there. So these are more like your S21s, S21 Pros is my understanding, versus, or S21s versus some of the newer ones are the BM1370s. So that being said, let's talk about this. So this is a solo Bitcoin miner. First off, this is a great desk piece. This looks awesome. I love the screen. But it's a solo miner, which means you're not going to pool mine with this. It wasn't built for that. It's built for solo kind of lottery mining. So instead of buying a lottery ticket at your local state store every 10 minutes, because that's how often a Bitcoin block is hit, you instead buy something like the LV08 Pro, and you buy it once for that $474, and then you don't need to buy a new lottery ticket or a new Bitcoin miner every 10 minutes. Instead, you just set this, forget it, and let it run and play that Bitcoin lottery. So over on sololuck.com, you can go ahead and put in 7 terahash, and it gives you some metrics to kind of let you know kind of what your chances are. So per year, you have a 1 in 2,761 chance. Is that amazing chances? Any absolutes in there? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is no guarantee that you're going to hit a Bitcoin block. Is some of it for fun? Yes. Is some of it a gamble? possibly based off of your view on it, but 1 in 2,761 chance every single year that you have this thing, I don't know, I feel like is pretty dang good. Now, if you hit it right now, you hit a Bitcoin block right now, Bitcoin's price is 70,425. You would walk away with 223,992, which is actually pretty impressive. All right, we've been up and hashing for a little while now. I wanted to take a closer look at watts at the wall. So advertised was 150. We're actually at 183. So it talks about on the website 150 plus or minus 10%. Well, we're actually about, it should say plus or minus 20%. We're double of that kind of little variable or delta, upwards of 182 to 183 watts. Now, some of that is absolutely these fans. These fans are rocking right now. They're pretty loud. This isn't something I would want to run in my office or in a living room. Maybe a basement, closet, something like that. So let's go ahead and put on our dB meter here and let's see how loud. So we're about 61 to 62 dB. We're used to seeing miners significantly quieter, especially a lot of our bit axes and stuff like that, down in like the low 50s and such. So these fans are definitely roaring, but I'm not surprised. You know, we did see that some massive heat sinks and some larger fans in this. This will absolutely be running out in my shed. All right, we've been up and running for just over an hour, about an hour and 6 minutes. And take a look. Our hash rate right now is 7.22, a little bit more than advertised, which is rare. And our average is 7.18, which I love to see it. So this is actually a pretty slick dashboard. It very much reminds me of like the Axe OS. I don't know if it's a copy or not of it. I actually heard rumors that they were going to start offering the LV08 Pro with Axe OS on it versus their own closed firmware on there, but not really sure. Down below here, we have lots of stats on how the miner is performing. Now we do have this on my own node, as you guys can see under primary. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. There is the swarm mechanic where you can scan the network for other miners, network where you can change your wireless information. This is the pool information here where I went ahead and set up my own solo node. Those of you guys know I'm a big proponent of mining to your own solo nodes, especially with a lot of these solo miners. I do Digibyte here locally solo, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin as well. I have a whole video on that, so I'll link that directly down below if you guys are interested. I am set up as a backup here to CK Pool with the same information there, just in case for some reason my local node would go down. I always do recommend it. Under settings here, you can overclock this if you're interested. There's the default option here, which is 625 for our frequency and 3900. Now, we don't have an option to increase our voltage, but we can increase the frequency only by about 650. So software is pretty locked down. Would love to see them go ahead and open this up a little bit more. More options in here would be nice. You can adjust that fan speed there, but I always leave it on automatic. You hate to overheat your unit just for saving on how loud it might be. And then there is a log section as well, if you want to go ahead and check out your logs in there. Now, over on, this is my own node. I'm running the Umbral node. As I said, I'll link this video down below if you guys want to replicate any of this. And I am running the mining core setup from fellow community member Retro Mike. So you can see these are the different nodes that we're running. So when I jump over to my mining pool here, you can see I've hit 17 digiblock blocks. But with Bitcoin, haven't hit any quite yet, or Dogecoin or Bitcoin Cash on this setup currently right now. But when we click over to Bitcoin Solo, this will start to show you some stats. I'm going to come in here under miners and grab our test wallet, and I will paste that in, and that's going to show all the miners that are mining to this address. Now, some of these may look like they have some low hash rates in here. And the reason is I actually powered off a number of these miners a few hours ago. So the averages are starting to trickle off and kind of drop off here. I've actually decided to sell some of these. Some of the miners that I started out early on, I've just accumulated so many that I've decided, okay, let's go ahead and sell some of these. So if you guys are interested, I do have them posted over on my website under the Jelly Bay is what I use on my website. You can go under use miners. And there's a variety of different miners in here that we are selling. These are miners that we did have up and running previously. So I'll leave a link down below if you guys are interested in picking up any of these. But within here, here's the LV08. And look at this, poolside, it's reporting 8.32 terahash, which is actually really, really good. Higher than expected. I'm actually rather impressed by the performance of this unit. It's performing better than advertised from a hash rate perspective. All right, so if you guys do decide to go ahead and buy this after today's video, once you come over to Bitcoin Merchant's website, I'll put a link directly to the miner down below and you click add to cart. I can actually save you a few bucks. So shout out to the team over at Bitcoin Merch. They have gone ahead and provided me a discount code Hobbyist, which will go ahead and knock that price down. So we're right around $451.25. Don't forget, use the code Hobbyist. That'll save you a few dollars at checkout. All right, so it's that time in the video. Once again, huge shout out to the team over at Bitcoin Merch for sending us a second Luckyminer LV08 Pro for today's video and giveaway. So how do you guys enter? Simple and easy. Go ahead and comment down below if you won this. What would you mine on it? On that SHA-256 Alco, would you solo mine Bitcoin, maybe Digibyte, maybe Bitcoin Cash? What would you solo mine if you went ahead and won? And go ahead and comment down below with which coin and as well as why. And in 2 weeks, I'll pick one winner and we'll cover the shipping to ship anywhere in the world. All right, so what do you guys think of the Luckyminer LV08? I like it. I'm actually pretty impressed by it. I love the hash rate, that just over 7 terahash total. The watts could be down a little bit less, especially based off the advertised 150. And finally, the big one for me is the fans. The fans are just way, way, way too loud for a home solo miner. I'd love to see them come down quite a bit. But if you put this in your garage, your basement, a shed like me, you don't even care about the fan noise at all. Anyways, guys, love to hear your thoughts on the Luckyminer LV08 Pro. Huge shout out to the team over at Bitcoin Merch for sending us this home solo Bitcoin miner for review. I'll see you guys next time.